and concerned with lofty ideals. Despite common fears, few changelings embrace evil.
I know, but it depends on your background.
Yeah.
Which gives you a set list, and like with everybody else, I'm letting you pick because this is your character, and I don't want you to have to rely on a die roll to get the thing you want or don't want. So, changeling instincts. You get to pick 2 of these 4 options and to have proficiency in. Deception, intimidation, insight, and persuasion.
Ooh. Persuasion. And what were the other ones?
Intimidation, insight, and deception.
Ooh. Deception.
Can I tell him something about changelings?
What would you tell him?
With what he's choosing, you already have advantage on persuasion and deception checks to... If someone's trying to discern your disguise when you're in another form, you have advantage on that, if that changes anything.
No, you can... you can impose disadvantage, sure. It's not that you give or you get advantage. I'm looking at that... Oh, wait. Never mind. No, I'm wrong.
Like, that might not change anything, I just want you to know it.
I'm still going with... where
does it do this, Jordan? Oh. Appearance. Okay. I was trying to figure out where you got this information from.
Why do I remember the page from...
Because, Jordan, I've never messed with changelings.
No, I'm like wondering why I remember the page, because I typically don't remember things like that.
Your selective memory.
Oh well. Hey Gabby, welcome to stream.
Settle visage. Changelings just start good.
So yeah, deception and persuasion.
I'm putting in your racial traits right now.
My racial traits?
Yeah, because you've gained shit from just being a changeling.
Well, what are they?
Literally scroll down on the page you were looking at. Once you get past speed, that's what you're gaining.
Oh, okay.
Divergent persona. You gain proficiency in one tool of your choice. Define a unique identity associated with that proficiency. Establish a rate. So it would have to be something with a tabaxi because you've already chosen that.
Okay. I don't know much about the tabaxi. Let me go back to them. Oh, I can't look at it because you have to buy it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, I was about to say I can find you a different page.
Tell me what I need to know, Lord.
It would probably honestly be a survival tool. Because tabaxi are outcasts. Typically staying out of towns in their own home. Or remaining in their distant homeland. Context is tabaxi hunt for food, craft goods, and largely keep to themselves. So I would think a survival tool.
Alright.
So for this... a disguise kit is counted as a tool. But, oh wait, no, it's counted as a... No, it is counted as a tool. You could have a disguise kit, a forgery kit, or a list of different tools.
Oh.
Like, not get the entire list, but you get to pick from the list. So you get to do disguise kit or forgery kit, or one of the many tools that exist. Are you interested in disguise or forgery?
I guess forgery...
You're going with forgery?
Yeah.
I don't know what a forgery kit is based off of. It doesn't tell me what it's based off of, so we'll have to go on inquiry. Which you'll gain your proficiency bonus of 2. Divergent persona. What else do you gain from Divergent Persona? Oh! When you're in said persona, like actual disguise with them, you get double proficiency for whatever you're doing with that thing.
Oh.
Yay. Languages, you get common and 2 others of your choice.
What are all the languages again?
There's a fuck ton.
I know like 4 off the top of my head, but I'll let him give you the list.
Language is D&D 5e. There's Dwarvish, Elven, Giant, Gnomish, Goblin, Halfling, Orc,
I want to
Celestial,
do.
Abyssal, Draconic, Deep Speech, Infernal, Primordial, Sylvan, Undercommon.
I want to do. What the celestial and the dragonic.
Hey, you can talk to me in every language I know. Actually,
You can talk to anybody as long as they can understand common.
Yeah. If they
No,
can't
no, I'm
understand
saying- no, I'm
common,
saying
you
that
can
to Jordan.
Oh.
He can speak to anybody as long as as long as they understand common.
How can you create a race?
that's Hunger, basically. Typically it would be a species that would get ported in if you created one.
Okay, so that's everything you gain from being a changeling. Now it's time to do your character gains. You automatically start out with having a proficiency in light armor. You automatically have proficiencies in simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords.
Okay.
The list is beginning. Hand cross.
But since I'm being a bard, don't I have to have a musical weapon?
There she is.
It comes with your kit.
Oh.
So why don't you fucking slow your roll there, man? I gotta
I
get
just
today.
was.
Slow your fucking roll there, man. Rapier. Rapier. Add proficiency. Short sword. You also gain any 3 skill proficiencies of your choosing.
Ooh.
Okay. So like the whole like animal handling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Would he have access to the separate one you created of enchanting?
Watch yourself.
What do you mean?
Like, you created enchanting as a skill proficiency, but it's unlocked. But you can gain proficiency in it.
Ooh, I know what I. Okay, so how many could I do it in?
3.
Okay, so I want to do performance.
Huh?
I was thinking. Intimidation.
Are you looking at all the charisma skills?
Well, I'm
This is
looking
what
at
it
all
looks
of them. Yeah, I mean, hush. I was in sleight of hand.
Performance isn't charisma, is it?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so then you, from your equipment, your starting equipment, you get to pick a rapier, a longsword, or any simple weapon.
A long sword.
Or a longsword. Edit your equipment. Longsword. Then you also get a diplomat's pack or an entertainer's pack.
And what's in the
I'm looking them up right now.
Okay.
Diplomat's pack gets a chest, 2 cases of maps and scrolls, a fine set of clothes, bottle of ink, a ink pen, lamp, 2 flasks of oil, 5 sheets of paper, vial of perfume, sealing wax, and soap. Or
What was in the other one?
an entertainer's pack, backpack, bedroll, 2 costumes, 5 candles, 5 days of rations, a water skin, and a disguise kit.
That one.
Entertainers?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That means I won't have to get a bedroll. Buy one. And the 5 days of rations. I might need more rations.
You know, another thing about it, we've
I'm going
never
to be honest with you, Nolan. No, you guys have eaten. A lot of DMs just don't care about the whole rations idea because it's fucking stupid. I mostly use rations as an actual tool rather than the commodity and resource that would typically be.
Like, oh, you wanna help
Like,
someone?
you can use
Here's
a
food.
ration to help pacify a creature, or use it to throw it off in a corner to distract something while you rush past. You can use it as bait. It's just rations are not going to be used typically.
Now, if we go to a desert,
Water will be taken into account then. But anyway, I need to start transferring all this shit. Bedroll. By the way, Nolan, you're going to be starting with a little bit extra money because you're coming in at level 4.
Okay. Wait, wouldn't the race be changeling?
yeah.
It is.
Why'd you put
If you actually hit the gear, it'll show your race is changeling, but your sub race is Tabaxi, and it just autoed to Tabaxi.
Oh, I was so confused about that.
No, don't worry, I wrote it down. It's just the actual thing said otherwise.
Oh, okay.
I need to keep doing strikes till I have 500 orbs, and then I need 1,000.
1,000 what?
Orbs. Orbeez giving me my soothing spa.
Why have you started saying this?
I haven't
Alright,
always
so
stopped
you either
saying it, I
get
just said it once.
You have definitely said it more than once in the past month.
Meh.
Upload.
You definitely, you either get a flute or any other musical instrument.
What are all the musical instruments?
Wait, no, I have this in my book. Hold on, I can actually go look this.
What's funny from is they've extended it since that book.
I would say otherwise. I thought it was in here, never mind. Musical instruments, 5E. Oh boy. Bagpipes, drums, dulcimer, whatever a dulcimer is, flute, lute, lyre, horn, pan flute, shawm, viol? What the fuck? That's it.
Drums.
drums.
Yes, so someone in the party could be like, drums, please. Dun-dun. And in the heat of the moment, dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
I skipped over something.
I want to raise this to you, Nolan.
Hold on. Pause on your thought. I missed the two musical instrument proficiencies that you gain as being a bard. So one of them is drums.
Good.
Good.
We're gonna make that as a inquiry because you could either be trying to play them loud or play them properly at any point in time.
It's just like the middle of a boss battle. Everyone's like, alright, we gotta keep focused on just slamming the drums in the corner.
Nolan, just slamming the drums. Someone says, "Why do I hear boss music?" And then a spell flies from your drums to the boss.
Alright, so 2 other musical instruments.
Oh, I have 2 others? Ooh.
No, proficiencies in.
Oh.
We just saw here Rickroll happening.
Flute or lute?
Flute.
Is the violin one?
That will be a dexterity use. Yeah, dexterity use.
Yeah. Is there any like Jordan says, like a flute, or not flute, a violin or something like that?
Let me just check what a viola is.
Yeah, because if it's like a violin, then I want to go a violin because that'll also hype up the music.
Like, would you let him have a violin? Because it's not really that. It's just a
Or
thematic
a ukulele. Please tell Jordan, you haven't seen that meme. Oh,
I have seen the ukulele
A
boss.
viol is basically a small violin. No, it's not a small violin. It's a bigger violin.
I was about to say it's a
cello,
ukulele
but
violin.
Yes, I want that. I want the big violin.
I mean, if you want... Oh, wait, no, I think... Hold on. Pause. So you don't want the lute.
No.
We can just do a viola. I don't care. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, isn't that the big violin?
No, that's the act. No, a viola is a violin. It's just called viola with
Well,
some
then, yeah.
people in the music industry. Which would also be a dexterity-based one.
I thought it for bullets was actually charisma. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Is it? If it's actually charisma, then we're gonna make it on inquiry.
What does that mean?
Situation depending. Like with the drums, for example, there is no charismatic way to play the drums.
I beg to differ. Have you ever seen a drummer from a metal band?
Yeah.
That is not charismatic. That is dexterous.
Sure.
Just Nolan describes that he is playing the drums seductively, and Prime's just like, but how?
And you also have leather armor and a single dagger.
Okay.
I have 2 daggers. I just realized this.
Let me check check the armor gain leather.
It's 11.
It is 11. 11 plus your dexterity, which is 2, so your armor class is 13.
Is that bad?
That is very low.
For example, Nolan, I have a 17 because of my dex modifier.
Well, if you think about it, you ever seen a bard run around in full heavy armor?
No.
I'm also a changeling,
You
so.
can't actually move properly in full heavy armor because you're not proficient with it.
And he's not strong
Yeah, I
enough,
know.
actually.
That too.
Yeah.
Heavy armor has a strength requirement. Me, David, and Danny are the only ones who could do heavy armor, and I don't have proficiency to do it.
So, DC is your based off of your charisma, which is already set.
I don't know if it's the same as a sorcerer, so I'm not going to say anything.
What do you mean? Charisma is for sorcerers and for...
No, the
bards.
spellcasting modifier, I don't know if it's the same or not.
It is the same, Jordan.
Okay. Let me in.
Or rather, it's based off of your charisma plus your proficiency.
It's,
You're proficient in the magic you're using.
it's 8 plus con plus proficiency, right?
That's for everybody.
Okay. I didn't know if it was or wasn't, so I asked.
Why would be real with me? Why would a spell DC be different for each individual class? Like how the formula is. I mean, it's 8 plus proficiency plus spellcasting modifier for every single class that casts spells. Because there's no sense in having like 12 different formulas for those classes. When simplified, they all have the same formula. Oh, and you can do ritual casting.
What?
He can do ritual casting by default.
I found someone to
What does that
teach
mean?
me!
What is ritual
So ritual casting is you spend a period of time, whether it be a 1 minute, 10 minutes, an hour, half an hour, however long you do it, and it doesn't expend any of your spellcasting resources, which is your spell slots. And you get the same effect, and depending on how long you do it for, it can actually be stronger in its effect.
I then.
Base time is typically 1 to 10 minutes. Some, like the weakest rituals are 1 minute. There's only a couple of those.
So, hear me
And
out.
you get
If
by
I did
far
it for
the
2 hours
best-
long.
You get by far the best perk that exists in D&D.
What is that
Bardic
perk?
Inspiration.
Yep.
What is the perk?
So, based on your level, you have a die that you can lend to a different character for like an ability check or a hit, roll to hit. And all you have to do is you have to spend a bonus action in your turn or prior to combat. You just have to say you're giving somebody Bardic Inspiration. And at any point in time, at your level, they can get 1d6 to roll on whatever skill check or roll to hit that they do within 10 minutes in game.
Oh.
And you don't have to use it, but you can use it at any point in time. It is so useful. It is the best perk that exists in D&D.
Sorcerers
Can I
have
only use
a...
it once, or?
But how many times can I use it, actually, before I say anything?
Good answer.
And for Bardic Inspiration, Jordan, just so you know, you can only use it before I declare if it succeeds or fails. I am looking at it right now. It's going to be in his Bardic Inspiration thing on his sheet that it says this.
You didn't answer his question.
I didn't hear his question.
How many times can you use it?
Use it.
It's based off of your level.
So
I forget
full
what it
time?
is at level 4. I'll check it in a second.
Okay.
Oh, you can use it up to the number of times equal to your charisma modifier.
Isn't that 3? Or?
Yeah, you have 3 until you have 3 between long rests.
Oh, okay.
And at level 5, it becomes a D8. At level 10, it becomes a D10. At level 15, it becomes a D12. You understand how broken this can get, right?
So I was
Yeah.
about to say that just sounds like a slightly worse version of guidance, because guidance does the same thing, but it's a cantrip. And then you said the die scales up, and now I'm scared of that.
I told you, it's the best perk in D&D. No argument.
Like, I was gonna say,
Someone
oh, so
worrying they're not
guidance
gonna
is
do
just, guidance is better. Oh no, it's not.
Someone not doing so hot, I just kick in the door. Here, roll this.
You will be giving Bardic Inspiration to Danny so many times. You don't understand. Danny fails almost every single roll, and I set low DCs for him, and he still fails. Like,
Aw, yeah, I will probably.
He sets low DCs for Danny, and he sets, to my knowledge, higher DCs for me. I make most of my rolls, Danny fails most of his, and Danny does not like this.
So, you also get this perk called Jack of All Trades. Starting at 2nd level, you can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to an ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus.
Huh.
So let's say, like, hey, I'm doing an animal handle skill check. Oh shit, I fudged the roll, or I think I fudged the roll. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 to that. And that 1 could make or break you.
Nolan, you know how you have Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
Would you say 2 different things stack, such as Guidance and Bardic Inspiration? Can we give Danny a 16
gives
and...
1d4.
I thought it was 1d6. Well, can we give Danny a d10?
It's a d4. Oh, so you can use guidance before or after making the ability check.
Yep.
Meaning, like, you know, I'm going to use guidance on top of the roll.
You can also use Favored by the Gods.
Roll guidance. Favored by the... Like, with Bardic Inspiration, Favored by the Gods has to be done before declared successful or failure.
It literally says on a failed, I thought. Hold on. Looking it up.
I am already on it.
If you fail a saving throw or miss an attack, so it's definitely on a fail.
I have to go cook soon, so...
I'm going as fast as I can. There's a lot of shit here. You also get this lovely little thing called Song of Rest.
How's that?
Beginning at 2nd level, you can use soothing music or ornation to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest period. If you or any friendly creatures who hear the performance regain HP at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit die, each creature gains an extra 1d6. Increases to 1d8 at level 9, 1d10 at level 13, 1d12 at level 17.
Oh, that's useful.
Mm-hmm.
Bards are the perfect support class. And now you get to do Bard College.
Come again?
You ready to go to college again, Nolan?
At 3rd level, you delve into advanced techniques of a Bard College of your choice. It says it's listed in the player handbook. Your choice grants you features at 3rd level and again at 6th and 14th.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and find you a Bard College. So there's Compulsion, Lore, Satire, Swords, and Valor.
Valor, I guess?
What do they do before it chooses? Does it matter?
They all do different things, yes.
I guess Valor.
I'm going to read off what you gain. By picking level Valor, by default you gain proficiency in medium armor, shields, and martial weapons. Also starting at level 3, you learn to inspire others in battle. A creature that has Bardic Inspiration die from you can roll that die and add... What? Oh. Alternatively, when they make an attack, when a creature makes an attack against the thing who has Bardic Inspiration, it can use its reaction to roll a Bardic Inspiration die and add that number rolled to their AC.
Hmm.
But they have to use it whether without knowing if it hits or misses. Meaning I would roll, and then if you want to use it to increase your AC, you would have to say it before I announce if it's a success or failure.
Okay.
That's what Valor does.
Alright.
are interested in checking out any others?
Can I just listen to him?
Alright, College of Swords. When joining, you gain proficiency in medium armor and scimitars. Fighting style? Does this just let you be a bardic fighter? Fighting style emphasizes mastery with weapons, granting you access to two weapon fighting option of fighting style class feature. 2-weapon fighting. When you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. Cool. At 3rd level, you learn to conduct impulsive displays of skill with your weapons. When you use the attack action on your turn with a dagger, longsword, rapier, scimitar, or short sword, you can attempt one of the following flourishes. Oh my god, there's 3. Defensive flourish. You can spin your weapon and turn around in swift circles, creating a hypnotic display. As a bonus action, you can extend one of your bardic inspiration, rolling an inspiration die and applying the number to your bonus AC, to your AC as a bonus until the start of your next turn. Trick Shooter's Flourish. This favorite trick of knife throwers allows you to expend one of your bardic inspiration dice as a bonus action. Roll a bardic inspiration die and apply the number rolled as a bonus to the next range attack you make with a dagger this turn. If the target of the attack is an unintended inanimate object, the bonus equals double the die roll.
You always do. That's why people talk.
Unnerving Flourish. Oh boy, it's a paragraph. Your deadly display of combat prowess unnerves your opponents, leaving them cowering in fear and at your mercy. Whenever you reduce a creature's HP to 0 with a melee attack, you can use your bonus action to extend one bardic inspiration instead of leaving that creature at 1 HP. Instead, leave the creature at 1 HP. The creature is frightened of you for a number of minutes equal to your charisma modifier. It also make a charisma saving throw equal to the DC of your spellcasting, plus a bonus equal to your bardic inspiration die. If the creature fails a saving throw, it answers truthfully any questions you ask it and obeys your direct orders while it is frightened by this effect.
Holy shit.
That's Swords.
That's fucking good.
Satire. You gain proficiency with Thieves' Tools. You also gain proficiency in Sleight of Hand and one additional skill of your choice. If you already have proficiency in Thieves' Tools or in Sleight of Hand, choose another skill proficiency for each you already have. Fumbling Fool. Starting at level 3, you master a variety of acrobatic techniques, allowing you to evade danger. As a bonus action, you can tumble. When you tumble, you gain the following benefits for the rest of your turn. You gain benefits of taking your choice of either a dash or a disengage action. You gain climbing speed equal to your current speed. You take half damage from falling. Neat!
I think I want to do that.
Well, that's all you gain from that one. Lore!
Okay.
You gain proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. Cutting Words. Oh boy.
Ooh, this
Also
one
at level
sounds
3,
nice.
you learn to use your wit to distract, confuse, or otherwise sap the confidence and competence of others. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or damage roll, you can use your reaction to extend one of your bardic inspiration, rolling an inspiration die, and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll.
I think I like the lore one actually.
Hold on.
All of
lost
those
my
are
place.
beautiful.
You can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails. Or the creature deals its damage.
Wouldn't that mean you would have to start declaring when things are rolling, so no one would know? Like, you know how you hide rolls currently? You'd have to show rolls so he can actually do his thing if he went lore.
No, he would just have to know if I'm rolling.
So I
He
think I'm
doesn't
gonna
get
do
to see
the
the
lore
roll.
one.
Welcome back. You should
But hold on, we still have more to go through on this one.
first time.
Oh.
The creature is immune if it can't hear you, or if it is immobilized, is immune due to being charmed. There's one more. Compulsion. As soon as it loads. You gain proficiency in Constitution saving throws, as well as the Persuasion skill. If this skill is already a trained skill, you can get another skill of your choice. Lulling Voice. At level 3, a bard learns to weave soothing words of deception deep into the verbal components of charm spells. Whenever an opponent rolls a saving throw against one of the bard's charm spells, the bard can extend a bardic inspiration die to use. I fucked up. Bard can spend a bardic inspiration use to roll an inspiration die and lower the result of the opponent's saving throw. So, war sounds the best to you?
Yeah.
You like cutting words, don't you?
Yeah. Okay,
Alright,
so
pick 3
like,
skills, my dude.
oof.
Doing this again will build character. Every battle,
Acrobatics.
whether you're a god slayer or a neophyte.
1 second.
You sound like Lord Shax.
I'm adding your class, or your college, and your cutting words. So, acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Do you want to be a stealthy boy?
Yeah, I was gonna do stealth next.
One more.
Can I do one that I already have one in, or no?
No. It specifically says if you have one in it, you can't do it.
Oof.
It's unfortunately a way to avoid double proficiency for games.
I guess
If only a
perception.
would stop undoing his work.
I'm contending with Vex
Yeah.
in 3 parallel simulations.
Then
Propose a detailed
expertise also at level 3. Holy shit.
Oh hey, there's your double proficiencies.
Choose two of your skill proficiencies. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any of the ability checks you make with these chosen proficiencies.
Persuasion and performance.
Fair enough.
Hey, I think you're gonna have 2 people in the party who have 9 persuasions.
Expertise. Charisma. You have a +7 already, Nolan, to that. Persuasion and what?
Performance.
The root mind has rebuilt this spire entirely, complete with security measures.
Your performance and persuasions have a +7. By the way, when you actually go to check what you have for your modifier for those, you're going to check in the tool proficiencies and custom skills, because I can't mark it in the skills tab.
Okay, so the 7 and 7 down there. Okay.
And ability score increase, which I'm ignoring that because another reason.
You'll worry about that later.
Yeah. And that is all you gain from being level 4.
Alright.
Alright, so first we get to take care of your cantrips. You know 3.
Like cantrips?
Yeah.
What are those?
Cantrips are spells you can cast for free as an action or bonus action in your turn.
Okay, so
Some
what?
of them are outside of your turn, but I don't think bards have
Could
any
you
of
send
those.
me a page of the spells that I could look at? Because I don't know what all the spells are.
It's not going to say cantrips, it's going to say level 0 spells, but that's what they are. Oh no, it says cantrips level 0.
There's enough arc energy here to power the city for 100
Here
years.
you are, my friend.
I can't imagine how
We're
much
not done, by the way. We're not close to done.
Okay, so how many can I pick?
3.
Okay, I
I'm going to
want.
go pee real quick, so decide while I'm gone.
If you want anything from me, Nolan, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna just let you look.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery.
Yes. I want to hear you tear into someone, Nolan.
What is this? What's this one? This spells a minor that I was spell. Crit. I want to do that. That's definitely a. Okay, Vicious Mockery, the Prestidigitation? Resuscitation?
Prestidigitation.
Did you get my first one, Lord?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got the board cantrip.
I don't know what I want as my third one.
Well, keep looking because it's gonna take me a minute.
Oh, what do they have? If you want some suggestions.
Vicious Mockery is an enchantment?
And True Strike. So on that page you sent me, the bottom 3.
Nice.
I'm gonna be the worst person you can ever meet.
You'll be the best person to be on the side of, though.
Because the prestidigitation, that spell, you can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
No.
Someone saying another, "Ooh, smell dead fish."
Nolan, just to let you know, I have put a building out using that spell, like a building out of fire. Several casts, but it's a very, very useful spell that you will use at least 100 times.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna say with those 3. I'll be right back real quick before you finish those 3.
Okay. So what does VSM mean on spellcasting? I know
Verbal somatic
S
material.
means- What is somatic?
Somatic is the gesture you have to do. Like, inflict wounds, you have to touch them. That is the somatic component.
And material?
Material is, if you don't have a focus, you can use the material specified as how you handled it. With the rituals, you have to supply the ritual, is what you said. The component for the ritual. But like, you didn't want us going and finding batshit to cast Fireball, for example. So you kind of ignored it if you have a focus.
Majority of people ignore it.
Yeah, majority do, and I'm kind of glad, because most of the time they're actually, like, literally, let me go get batshit so I can cast a giant fireball.
Got all of them, one.
So then you get to pick 7 first level spells. Not 7.
7?
So between your first level spells and your second level spells, you can pick 7 of them. Total.
Okay. Hold on. What is this spell? Blindness slash deafness. You can blind to deafen a foe. Hmm.
I'll retrieve it soon.
Didn't you already say I had healing words?
No.
A healing word is useful. I forget if that's healing touch or healing words.
Okay.
Lay on hands is the one you might be thinking of, Jordan. Which lay on hands is a paladin spell.
No, I'm thinking of one that I have. I have healing word and healing touch, and I can mix them up.
Don't think it's called healing touch.
A healing touch is a ASMR thing.
I don't think it's called Healing Touch.
He's talking about healing word, but I'm mixing the two up. You say a thing's name and heal it a certain amount, but I forget the amount.
What is it under?
A healing word is under bard spells, I guess.
First level.
No, Jordan, the thing you're talking about. What is it under? On your spell thing. You mean Cure Wounds?
No, I'm just gonna go look. Give me a moment.
Because I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
so-
you're thinking of the wrong thing, my dude.
I might be.
Lord, could I, heroism, could I perform that on, like, someone in the party?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how that works. No,
Well,
most
it's
of the
like
time when it
creature.
says touch a willing creature, it doesn't mean you. Speaking of which, you cannot give yourself bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So that's 3 so far.
Maybe the most narcissistic, bard in the world could, but it'd be hard to inspire yourself.
Well, I'm actually just saying I'm pretty sure against the rules for a bard to inspire himself.
Okay, but what about a bipolar bard?
That would be a bard that has multiple personality disorder.
Just, he puts it on himself and then switches, identities. By the way, do you have a map up right now?
I think it's just the Lost Mine cover art.
I see nothing, which is concerning.
Shouldn't. What the fuck is up? Oh, I see. I was showing somebody something, but I forget what.
One more.
You get thrown there, so I scroll over, throw you on there. Alright, so what are your spells on? Or at least give me a spell so I can start.
First one, Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey, Prom, I have a question.
I have an answer.
With health, because I was looking at the thing, it's... The con modifier is added at every level, or is added at your maximum level?
It's your formula for your die rolls, plus your con modifier. It does not stack.
Mine says it does. 1d6 plus your con modifier per sorcerer level.
Jordan, the per sorcery level is the die amount. And I'm well aware that I'm doing health differently. But for
Okay.
like the 8th fucking time, we're doing it differently.
Okay, so I have all my spells.
I could make you guys re-roll all of your health until now. And I guarantee you it would be lower.
I was just asking, calm.
We've had this discussion before, Jordan.
And I forgot it. Sue me.
Why is there a spell? Its name is called Tiny Hut.
What?
It's a 3rd level spell. It's a ritual spell, and it's called Tiny Hut. So I make a house with that spell. Do you want all of them now, or do you want me to wait?
You're gonna be a homemaker, Nolan?
Well, you have to be. It's gonna be the 3rd level spell, so.
Oh, you mean later, okay. Because you don't have a 3rd level spell yet.
Ow, my back.
So I simulated your spouse.
What's the 2nd spell?
Unseen Servant.
You
Because
just want to
I
pick
can.
everything at the bottom, don't you?
Sort of. But with that one, I could use the Unseen Servant, and he could play a freaking instrument with me, and I could just go to town. I wouldn't even use him as like a attack.
Fun fact: Unseen Servant has ritual tag, Jordan.
Ooh. Still.
So wait, it doesn't cost any magic to use it?
Well, if you do it as a ritual, it doesn't.
Okay.
Still gonna be picking wizard for that.
But if you don't cast it outside of a ritual, it does cost resources.
Alright.
It's in concentration. It is not. Next one.
Heroism.
Wait, he has ritual caster as a thing before not have it as a feat, or does he has it as the
It
effect?
comes with being a bard.
Does he get the extra spells from it?
No. It comes with being a bard that he can cast ritual spells.
Okay.
I'll link you if you don't believe me.
No, I was just wondering.
Heroism, enchantment, cast time, one action. Touch. This is a concentration up to a minute. Next one.
See invisibility.
Is that a second level? Yes, it is.
Yeah. I think all the ones after heroism are. Yeah. They're second level.
Now, Jordan, this is a joke. Did you tell him to get see invisibility?
No.
Goddamn. Do you not get why I'm saying this?
I get it.
Is it a problem I picked up?
No, it's not a problem. It's just there's not necessarily an inside joke, but in-universe story for why. What's the next one?
Enhance ability.
Enhance ability. Why are you rolling die?
Didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was enhance ability, not enhance ability. Don't know why. Just dumb, I guess. It's not a ritual. One action, touch. Not 14 actions. Concentration. 1 hour. What's the next one?
Heat metal.
I know heat metal. Heat metal can be scary.
You mean the
I
one
figured I
where
read it about it a little bit.
the one where you touch someone in armor and you cook them? You just make them barbecue?
It's not even touch, it's 60-foot range.
Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
one where you just make someone who's wearing metal armor a barbecue?
Pretty much, yeah. You're gonna love my last one, Lord.
Concentration up to a minute. Haste. What is it?
Shatter.
I actually don't know Shatter. Hold Why is that happening? It's just ranged thunder wave.
Yes.
Alright. We now go back to your main page as we now get to figure out your background.
Hmm.
Do you have a backstory in mind for your character?
No. Is there backstories I could pick from?
Backstories? No. Backgrounds? Yes.
Oof. I don't really have a background. Or backstory, I mean.
We could just go basic and go with entertainer.
Oh, okay, I'm reading through these.
Do any of these have concentration effects?
Yeah. Okay. Why?
I'll worry about it when it gets to his later thing.
What later thing?
Feats.
What?
Yeah, do entertainer.
Alright, so with entertainer, do you want to be a gladiator, actor, dancer, fighter eater, jester, juggler, instrumentalist, poet, singer, storyteller, tumbler?
Instrumentalist.
Just glide that on down. So you get the feature of by popular demand.
What?
You get the feature by popular demand. You can always find a place to perform, usually an inn or tavern, but possibly within a circus, at a theater, or even a noble's court. At such a place, you receive free food, or free lodging and food of a modest or comfortable standard, depending on the quality of entertainment or the establishment. As long as you perform each night, or as long as you perform each night. In addition, your performance makes you something of a local figure. When strangers recognize you in a town where you have performed, they typically take a liking to you. Okay. Now then, are you still on that page? Like, did you go to the entertainer page?
I changed pages.
You kind of need to look at all of those.
Oh, the personality traits?
Yeah, personality trait, ideal, bond, flaw. I need one of each of those sections.
Okay.
You're not rolling a die because I like it when people actually pick what the fuck their character's about.
Mobilizing fire team for operation. Why does this seem big dog? I must have forgotten to read the strike.
Okay, so personality traits. I love a good insult, even one directed at me.
That link I just sent you, don't worry about it just yet, but we'll be getting to it in a moment.
Okay, so my ideals.
Your ideal.
Yeah. Creativity. The world is in need of new ideas. Yeah.
So you get to be chaotic, good, neutral, or evil.
He can't. Oh, he can't be action. Never mind. Oh, let's forget it's a
neutral.
different thing.
Chaotic, neutral. Oh boy.
So is it official that chaotic individuals outnumber the non-chaotic?
Jojo, Alexander.
I thought he stopped being chaotic.
No, he's still chaotic. Chaotic good.
I thought you, okay.
Chaotic neutral. Chaotic good. Chaotic
I've returned.
Neutral. At no point in time did they ever actually outnumber the neutrals. Or the lawfuls. There have always been more chaotics. What's your bond, Nolan?
Who is the lawful?
I will do anything to prove myself superior to my hated rival.
There is no lawfuls, Jordan.
Oh.
There's only chaotics.
I was chaotic good. My last character was chaotic good.
That's not a lawful.
I know.
Give me your flaw, Nolan.
None.
I once solderized a noble who still wants my head.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Unless
So I
I'm
was gonna go
saying-
back in. I was gonna go back into rest mode, but after hearing that, I'm gonna stay.
Did you say sodomized?
Solderized.
I don't know what that one means.
Is it like burned it?
Oh.
Cause I know you can solderize a wound.
That's
Betrayed
cauterized.
and criticized by means of satire.
Oh.
What?
You insulted a noble.
So it's... Yeah, essentially.
You insulted Jay's old character.
Basically.
But that old character's dead!
The body is.
So Nolan, fun fact, with Entertainer you would get proficiencies in acrobatics and performance.
Wait, here.
So... You are not getting 3 stacks of performance.
God dang it!
You are not.
Why not?
I will
I'm
let
gonna
you
go-
pick a different skill that you already have proficiency in to gain expertise.
I'm gonna go back into rest mode because
Okay.
Battlefield 4 has 40
Persuasion.
minutes left.
Oh no, I didn't
Persuasion
already.
you've already got.
Yeah, intimidation.
I was not going to let that slide.
Dang it.
Ain't no way in hell.
Why
If I'm gonna
not?
let Jordan have it, you can't have it.
But I'm a bard.
What I want to know is why does a bard have an expertise in acrobatics?
Oh, wee wee.
You also gain proficiency in disguise kits and another musical instrument.
Can I do it in one I already have one in?
Sure.
Or no? Okay, then I want the viola.
It's already on there. That's your third one that I gave you.
So
Oh,
he
but
now
I thought
has
you said-
drums and a viola?
You wanted expertise in it, never mind. Maybe I misunderstood.
Wait, will that be him getting expertise in spellcasting?
No. For playing the instrument.
Ah.
Which I'm actually just going to go ahead and give you charisma on all of these, and if there's a situation where it would differ, we would just change it. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. And you also gain a musical instrument of your choice. Add that
God.
viola in there.
Yeah.
You get the fond of an admirer, love letter, lock of hair, or a trinket.
Ooh, trinket.
Of what?
Oh God. I don't know. What kind of trinkets could I have? Like a necklace?
It would be a basic pendant.
Okay.
We'll make it a brass pendant. Just so it can differ in your inventory. A costume, you get another costume. So now you have 3. Which, by the way, decide what those costumes are. Don't tell me what they are. I want it to be a surprise, but you need to determine them.
Costumes like.
15 points.
This is much worse than I was imagining.
Alright, how many costumes do I have?
3. As in, like, physical attire.
Oh, so I could just.
I want you to
Okay.
pick out 3 set ones. Don't tell me what they are now, because I want it to be a surprise when you use them. Or
Okay.
figure them out for me.
Hmm.
Alright, now we get to worry about your starting money.
What about my feats?
We're worrying about making the character first, and then we're worrying about that.
Okay.
This comes with your starting character. Wow, that was shit. So, you're going to start with 430 gold.
Okay. Wait, how much gold?
430.
Okay.
And now we will worry about your starting feat that I promised. So that link I sent to you earlier now comes into play.
One
List
second, I'm
of-
trying to find out one more costume.
But
I don't know.
in that link is a list of the feats that we use in Standard Edition.
Okay.
In case there is a feat for changelings, I'm checking for it now.
Ikora was telling me about a high tome called the Book of Sorrows that Oryx has sisters.
I don't think there is one.
Take it on mind. I'll consult him about this. In the meantime, excellent work. All of you.
Yeah, there is not one. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, that thing will... Oh, sorry.
I think I'm gonna do lucky.
But Jesus. How many dice is this man gonna have to roll when someone attacks him?
About 7.
Oh,
It's like,
you're,
alright,
you're
that wolf's gonna
attacking
attack you. I look at the wolf and I go,
No, you
nah,
won't.
give me a minute, buddy. Give me a minute, buddy.
Fun fact, you can actually do lucky on a, once you know a thing has failed, I think?
Yeah, because that's how it works, because you can put the roll of the lucky on their roll, remember?
Hold on.
Hello?
No, it's before the outcome
Okay.
is revealed.
Okay.
It specifically says it on there, so, So, now then, Nolan, we get to do your level ups. Da-da-da-da, you are now level 2. You have the choice of picking either 2 stats that go up by 1d4, halved, or one stat that goes up by 1d6 halved.
Well, y'all go,
plus
I'll
feat.
stay here and keep the dog fine. Yup.
Can you just restart for me, Lord?
You either can pick 2 stats that go up by 1d4 halved, or you can pick 1 stat that goes up by 1d6 halved plus a feat.
So I could have another feat if I do that one?
Yeah, plus 1 stat that goes up by 1d6 halved.
Alright,
Round it
I
down.
want to do that.
Alright, I'm going to go do the roll now.
Okay, so Nolan, can I tell him from?
Wow. That's uncanny.
What?
Remember how we said it's 1d6 halved?
Yeah.
You got a 6.
Cool.
So you got 3 points to put into 1 stat. Your choice.
But can I tell him about a certain feat?
If you're going to tell him about Warcaster, I'm going to hit you.
Can
Fine, I
can
won't
I
tell
do
him about
it in,
Warcaster, I'll tell him about Spell
Constitution?
Sniper.
What, Nolan?
Can I do it in Constitution?
You can. But might I
Yeah.
actually throw out the recommendation of Charisma, it would max out your Charisma.
Let's max out my charisma.
Heading inside now.
Good. Descend to the heart of the temple.
There.
You're looking for
Your Charisma is now at a solid 20.
tech witches.
20
And what's
charisma
the feat you are
things.
Her name is Sadia. She was taken, but she can be saved. Her will is not her own. Grant her the blessing
What
she
more did you
has
say? Pick the feet?
Yeah, your feet.
Question, Prime. Didn't you give people
What?
2 sorting
I
feats
did.
for racial and other one?
I did.
Okay.
I want to be.
You
I want to have
go on.
observant.
Observant?
Yeah.
So I can't change the stat for you. You'll just have to keep it in mind, okay?
Like
Like-
the intelligence and wisdom, or intelligence or wisdom. What do I want to do? I think I want to do in wisdom.
No, what I'm saying to you is that the intelligence or wisdom goes up. Yes, I can do that. But the passive thing for your wisdom and or for your perception and your investigation, I can't manually increase those. You'll have to do that.
Oh, someone
Like
to
you'll have
observe it.
you'll have to keep it in mind when you're doing it. Okay?
What do you mean? Keep it in mind.
Put it
can't
in.
change. There's a number on there.
Put it in his tools and other proficiencies, so he can see it.
I'm writing it down now.
I can get us to the bottom of the temple from here. Cover me.
Okay. What else?
Perception's wisdom.
I thought it was.
So Nolan, if you're already open, have your sheet open, close it and open it again. 'Cause I don't know if you can see my updates as I'm doing them. But in your
Where-
tool proficiencies and custom skills, I've added passive perception. And the way
Yeah, I
it
see
works
that.
is that you will take 10 plus that number, whatever that number is, because it will change later on.
Okay.
Okay? So just 10 plus that number. And same will go for passive investigation, which I'm putting in right now.
Okay.
It's off of intelligence. I got that number wrong, actually. It needs to be 3. No, it needs to be a 5. This needs to be a 5. That one needs to be 3. So, and do you want intelligence or wisdom brought up by 1? If you do wisdom, you will have a +1 in wisdom from your plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna do wisdom.
Okay, you are now level 3. Do you want to do the feat in the 1-up again, or the 2-up?
Yeah. Feet.
You get 1. 1 point.
Do that and
Nothing goes up if you put it in, so... Constitution. What's your feat?
gotta look back at it. Give me a second. Linguist. Yeah.
Linguist. Everyone's just going for utility over here, holy shit. So pick your 3 languages for me.
Oh god, I forget all the languages. I guess. Send me a list of the languages if you have them.
But first, your intelligence score goes up by 1.
Sweet.
Nolan. At your next feat, look at some of the magic feats, because you're also a spellcaster.
Okay. I'm just trying to make myself either as smart as I can, or just...
Let me find languages.
The 3 spell feats that I know of are Ritual Caster, War Caster, and a Spell Sniper and a Magic Initiate. I forgot about one when I first said the...
Mage Initiate.
All of them are good, but you already have the benefit of Ritual Caster, so I
No, it's
wouldn't
Magic
worry about
Initiate.
that one.
You're dumb. But there's a list, Nolan.
Okay, I want to do giant.
Ooh, that's useful.
Infernal.
Oh, we can talk to half the party now.
By the way, I'm going to tell you that when it says script and it's actually different from the language itself, it will go off of the language itself, not its script.
Okay.
Because the way I've worked it is, if it is a different language that has the same script, it's written in a different way. Like how Mandarin can be written in, like, I think it's 3 or 4 different ways depending on the dialect. It's the same thing with, say, Abyssal and Infernal.
Okay. So I want to do the primordial, or did I already have that language?
You have, or should I say, you now have. What are your languages?
You didn't have
You
Primordial.
have Celestial, Draconic, Common, on top of Infernal.
Yep. Giant.
Giant.
And primordial.
Primordial. Okay. Okay. You're now level 4. What you doing?
Give me a second.
Oh, he has the cipher thing he can create, just so he can see that as an ability.
It's on the feet.
Oh, okay.
I'm literally copy pasting them. But no one, are you doing the feet?
Yeah.
Or 2 sets? Okay. Rolling.
Feet again.
Die. Another 3.
Do that in my constitution.
Constitution is now a +1. You have 33 max health.
E. And then I want to do the ritual caster.
You already have ritual casting.
Oh.
Yeah, it's inherent to bards.
Okay.
Would he be able to teach ritual casting? Fun.
There's our tech.
Let me look at something. He can teach you bard ritual casting. It's not that. It's any bard spell he knows that has a ritual tag he can ritual cast. So in other words, he can get your foot in the door and that's about it.
Would he be able to teach me the basics so that I could like expand
He
spells?
can teach you how to do it with bard casting, and from there, you could either take it to your own study or to somebody else who might know, so they don't have to teach you the bare basics.
So I
So
guess
basically, here's my question: if he taught me
He can get your foot in the door, and that's about it.
no, I'm like trying to run something by you. If he taught me the bare basics of board ritual casting, would a wizard be able to teach me wizardness to be able to do wizard ritual casting?
If you have the ability to cast wizard ritual spells.
Yeah, I'd have to take the feat anyways to do that then, never mind.
So what's your choice, Nolan?
skilled.
Skip. My man. Christ. So many things with this bard.
Nolan, did you see Warcaster or Spell Sniper? It'll give you another spell and some benefits.
I did read those, but I cast spells, and since I got the ritual one, I'm alright.
You can't do rituals in combat, or they're very hard to do.
You would have to be uninterrupted for over... Oh, like at least
100
10
turns. 10 minutes would be 100 turns, I thought. Because 1 minute
Hear
is
me
10
out.
turns.
Nolan, or not Nolan, Jordan. Some of them take a minute to do ritual casting. Some of them take 10 minutes. Some of them take a half hour, an hour, a whole day.
But hear me out. I'm lucky.
He's right.
But Warcaster would let you keep your rituals going.
Jordan,
Fine.
let him build his character. Stop trying to build his character for him.
Doesn't
Alright,
that...
Nolan, what are you doing? Need 3 skills, my dude.
Please tell me his sheet is filled up.
No, it's not.
How many is he missing?
3, 5, 8, 10.
Damn.
I want to do... investigation.
Okay.
What is Arcana?
Arcana is magic-related checks, like seeing if something is enchanted or cursed or just has some magical aura to it, if it's at magical origins, or if you're able to do a magic-related task correctly.
Okay, Arcana and... Insight.
Find a way to take me again. Please.
Christ, Nolan. You have more check marks than you don't have check marks.
Find a way to take me again.
Fucking... This character sheet looks completely different from your first guy.
Yeah.
Alright, so, now, we get to do your money spending.
Ooh.
You have $430 in your pocket. What do you want to buy? You could buy better armor.
I could. Didn't I do something that was alright in medium armor?
Hold on.
Wasn't that the lore?
I forget I don't think I added your... Like, this is completely on me. I don't think I added your college benefits.
Okay.
So, hold on. Let me re-find those. College of War. Oh wait, no, it was 3 skills of your choosing.
That's what
we did.
Lore was? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
on. But yeah, you don't gain any armor feats.
Could you send me a list of all the materials, like things I could buy? I don't know if you have a list of that stuff.
I can send you a picture of my book, or I can read them out to you.
Picture of the book would be a little bit better because then I can read them and think.
Do you want to just look at items, or do you want to look at armor, weapons, and items?
Armor, weapon, and items.
Alright, first one I'm going to send is items. I'm going to turn on my room's light so it doesn't turn on flash, which on a wax book might not go well.
No, not really.
There's all of the items for you, my dude.
Okay.
There's my foot in the picture. Whoops.
I see that.
No. I'm just gonna go on my camera app and do that, because I can't see it in Discord. I'm going to send you just the numbers that you will need for the stuff. It's not going to have all of the information for the weapons. So
okay.
if you have questions about them, just ask. But I was basically trying to limit the unnecessary information.
Okay, so I'd like... a thing of playing cards.
Why is that one sideways? Why is this one sideways? It's not sideways, excuse.
Okay, but I would like,
playing cards? Write down how much this is going to be, by the way. Don't tell me, just write it down. Deck of cards.
One potion of healing.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, it is I.
A lantern.
Okay.
Then I'd like to...
By the way, I'm also starting you off with a few healing potions.
Alright.
So you have one plus the amount I'm giving you, which I'm not going to tell you yet.
So could I use scale mail? Is that a thing I could buy and wear?
What is scale mail?
It's a medium armor.
You wouldn't be able to do things of... Like, the point of armor proficiency is so you can move around in it freely. If you don't have armor proficiency, that's when the problems start to arise with wearing armor that's not your proficiencies.
Okay, then just do... I misclicked. Just do studded leather.
If you want, we can just go ahead and scrap the leather armor and take 10 gold off of the studded leather.
Okay.
So make it 35 gold instead of 45.
Okay.
which raises your AC up to 14.
What the hell's a quarterstaff? Hold on.
It's basically just, you know, the actual staff. Like just regular wooden staff. That's what a quarterstaff is.
I want a quarterstaff. I just want to walk around with it.
You can find a stick.
Which would then be used as a quarterstaff.
No, it would be used as a cane.
Just gonna get a quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff is a simple one. Oh. Which you are proficient with it, so neat.
Prime, I have a question. Would he... Okay.
What's up?
You know how Alex bought enchanted armor at one point? Would he have been able to do that in his previous level somewhere and take off the gold to enchant his set of leather armor?
You can, but again, it has to be something you do in game. We can't just say it's happened. I have learned my mistakes with Danny.
What I meant was like in his previous levels.
He could have.
Will you let him do that? If he chooses to. I'm trying to help you with one thing and then I'm gonna go back to being quiet, Nolan. It's hot. I'll be right back.
What?
Okay, so I want a 2-person tent for, what is it, 2 gold coins? And an hourglass.
What was the first thing?
Tent. 2-man tent.
Hourglass?
Mm-hmm. Why is a book
Fun fact,
25
by the way,
gold coins?
You have a +9 in 3 stats, Nolan?
Okay.
Jordan has a +9, and I think that many stats, if not just like 1 or 2 more than you. You guys are overpowered. Let me just clarify to myself.
And then a healer kit. That's all.
Heads up.
Now, just so you know, a healer's kit actually doesn't heal people.
What does it do then?
It makes them not die once they reach 0 HP.
Oh, okay. Then that's fine.
There's a feat that makes it heal. Danny picked it up and was sorely disappointed. Because he hasn't had a chance to use it. Quarterstaff. I'm adding it into your stats. Or your attacks. I am not putting your spell casting, by the way, in your attack and spellcasting section. It's going to be on your spells page. Okay?
Okay.
Your spells page will have every single bit of information you will need about your spells. Including how many castings you have left.
Okay.
What's your strength mod? Alright, so Nolan. A couple of people already have upgraded weapons.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw an opportunity your way. Out of the 2 weapons you have, I will let you make one of them +1. To start with. Which will add +1 to your roll to hit and +1 to your damage.
The viola.
Just beat somebody over the head with it.
It's like, whoa, my music's not working. Hey, what are you doing with it? What are you doing with that? Don't come any closer. I guess the long sword. Oh no, wait, isn't the quarterstaff?
Oh, I forgot you do have a longsword. Might be.
Yeah, the long sword.
The the longsword is a strength weapon, by the way. We cannot make that dexterity, so it has +0 by itself.
Doesn't have a
Versus your
rapier.
dagger or quarterstaff that will have +1.
Okay, do the quarterstaff. Never mind.
Or actually, no, it'll be off your dex, so it'll have +2, and then with the +1 to it, it'll be +3. Or,
Yeah, do
it'll
the
be +1,
quarterstaff.
but it'll be a +3 to hit and +3 damage.
So many quarterstaff users.
Why do you mute yourself and unmute yourself?
Sometimes
Checking to see if
my
his
mic
mic's
is.
on, even though he could just run his finger over the actual mic like that.
I don't
Test.
want to give people like aneurysms.
You get it
Does it-
3 times,
does-
Jordan.
Is it slashing? It's slashing.
Wait, is what slashing?
Your greatsword.
I changed it to quarterstaff.
No,
Right.
you do have a longsword.
Oh, yeah.
Not greatsword, a longsword. Yeah. But your longsword is 1d8 slashing.
Okay.
What your quarterstaff is +1.
And does 1d8 if you two-handed.
Oh yeah.
Because they're versatile.
Jay.
They can't be
You
thrown
called.
Well, they can, but not effectively.
My character's looking pretty hot.
Looking pretty hot, or like
No one-
looking?
I want you to get me 2 pictures in the meantime that you're going to be gone.
Okay.
I want 1 for your changeling form and 1 for your other form. Okay?
What's
So
your
that way
other
we have a
form?
token to put you on the field that you can interact with.
Cool.
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 But what was your answer to my question? Because I think I stepped away before you fully answered, sorry.
What question?
If he could enchant his armor so his AC isn't as low.
Yes. You can.
Like, can he enter
Oh wait,
having done
you
that?
mean his armor.
Yeah, I don't care about mine. Mine's already enchanted.
No one.
What?
I won't give this to you, you have to get lucky enough. I want you to, in Roll20, in the chat log, put /R space 1D100.
What am I doing?
In Roll20, in the chat log,
Oh.
you're going to put /R space 1D100.
Hey, what do I type out again? I don't know, I'm kind of retarded.
/R space 1D100. If it didn't work, you didn't put down exactly what I said. Oh, you don't have
Is that-
3D die on. I will let your armor be +1. So you'll have
Okay.
a 15 AC.
Okay.
Where is your card more?
I will.
+1. There. Then as soon as you get your dexterity up, your AC will also increase. As well as your
I
initiative
hope.
bonus, which is sitting at a mighty 2.
He's gonna go last a lot, isn't he?
No, Danny.
Danny still has. Does Danny still have a 0?
Yep.
Huh.
Danny has a +0 and 3 stats.
That explains why he fell so lot. How did he-
I guess that's a changeling.
Do you want that to be your picture?
For the changeling, yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I'll show you what it looks like on the Roll20.
Okay.
So you have reference point. In case you don't like it, I mean. Download. Roll20. Close. Upload. dude. Jordan, fuck off.
What?
Jordan, fuck off. Jordan, fuck off.
What?
Jordan, fuck
And
off.
I think I want that as the other one.
Jordan, fuck off.
Calm yourself.
Leave the roll 20.
Yeah.
Cindy's on the way.
Okay, so
Start the charcoal. All's easy. Except for you.
okay.
Jordan, fuck off.
Am I not allowed to look at my stuff?
Jordan, fuck off.
Lord, did you get both my things?
Yes,
Picture.
but I want to show you without Jordan here.
Oh, that's why.
Jordan, fuck off.
I'll join in a minute.
And while I'm gone, Lord, you can work with Jay with his stuff.
That's what it looks like. It's not going to be that size, of course, but that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Guns.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to make the other one right now. And you'll get to see it in just a second.
Okay.
Oh god, this image is not going to do well.
Is it that bad?
It's low quality.
I know.
We'll see
I
what it
couldn't
looks
find.
like, though. We'll see what it looks like. Don't want that shot. Fuck it. There's gonna be a tree in there. Download. Upload. Boom.
That works for me.
That works for you?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna go cook.
Bye, Nolan.
Is everything saved in here though, Lord?
Bye, Nolan.
I don't need to do anything else.
Nope.
Alright.
Everything else is on my end.
Alright, I'll be back.
Okay, Jay.
Get
Get
out.
20.
Golly me. You're lucky I charged my iPad. It's at 42%, so that means we've got about a solid 15 minutes.
That's not going to be enough time.
I'm gonna have to move to the bed in about 15 minutes. Oh crap, I don't remember my login account. This is gonna be fun.
Jordan, you're good to come back now. Jordan, if you're talking, you're muted. I guess he's not here.
It worked. I found my account. So what I gotta do now? It says choose a campaign.
Join the Killing for Candy room.
I didn't do it right. Or did I? I've been in the kitchen with her. It's loading.
Yeah, he's AFK.
How you going to introduce my character?
First, we need to actually work on your character before we can think about that. Are you actually going to be here this Saturday?
I should.
It doesn't inspire confidence.
It shouldn't. Okay, so this ain't working for some reason. Wow, the last time I was on Discord on this server, I still had my... I have a Roll20 account.
Oh, I missed a building.
You know what you should do? Lord?
What?
You should get on Battlefield and wait for me.
What you should do is you should get on.
I'm trying. It ain't working.
Your brain ain't working.
Why do I need to be on here?
So you can make your fucking character.
It just ain't loading. I might have to create a new account. Because does your Roll20 account link with your old character or something?
No. Your old account is tied to this server. This game. So it would be rather convenient if you just were in it.
It just ain't working, Chief. Like, it'll go to the screen that says loading, and then it just won't load. And this is the only thing I can do the character sheet on, is my iPad.
You don't have a computer, I could have sworn you did.
I do, but remember, both times I tried it, it did not work. For some reason.
Actually.
I tried it on the big computer and my laptop, and neither one of them worked. Like, it just would not pull up the character screen. The only thing it would work on was my iPad. So we must wait. I want to see how slow I can actually slow down the internet. Oh, cool. I did the internet so much it actually stopped my download for about 5 seconds. Come on, Roll20, can you load any slower?
Okay, I'm back.
You've been lost me by the way.
Okay. Oh, if you wonder what I was looking at, remember how we changed my stats? That changed my AC. So I had to change the AC back to the enchanted value. Because we lowered my dex and then we raised my dex when I leveled it back up.
Alright, Lord.
I'm just gonna find the armor piece to
thing...
find out if it was a 1 or a 2. I've got it marked, I just gotta find it.
I'm giving this thing 30 more seconds, and then I'm gonna move to the computer and see if that'll work.
Your computer will work.
No, it wouldn't pull up the thing, Jordan.
I used
the character sheet. The character sheet. You used the big one for a character sheet.
Yes.
Why did... Okay, whatever. Battlefield 4 installed. So that's cool. Alright, iPad, you get turned off now. Battlefield, you get launched. Computer, turn on faster.
Your little mini computer.
Ah, yes. What were you saying?
Your little mini computer might do it better though.
Probably will, because this thing's from 2018, not 2011.
Huh?
Huh?
You were in the middle of a blink. I didn't hear you.
I said it probably will, because this thing's from 2011, and, I mean, since 2000... God dang, I can't speak today. Am I even connected to the internet? No.
That's
all
plus
this.
2. From.
Oh.
I have marked down that it's +2. I want to check that with you before I change my AC.
So your AC should be 10 plus the armor that you're using +2.
I have enchanted studded leather, which is basically 14 plus 5. I was literally just making sure that was right, because if I mismarked, I didn't want to. That's why I was trying to get the shield so heavily, to get me above 20. Which, don't think that'll happen for a while. I don't think I want that to happen for a while.
Yeah, I have to read.
Okay.
Now that I'm actually putting in the time to make these maps, I'm getting more and more happy with them.
To be honest, I've kind of enjoyed making the maps and I like watching them be made.
I like how I check my email in the morning and then I just shut off my computer and then it says, hey, you have until noon tomorrow to finish
Jordan,
this off.
I'm going to call you on Discord. I'm going to let you see me actually doing the dynamic lighting and understand why initially I pushed back against it.
Do you want to just switch and total the Discord so we can help Jay set up his Discord calls? Because they're fucky for him.
No, they're not screwy for me.
Okay, so my stats are wrong. I do not have a 5 in athletics anymore. Okay, fixed. Some of them didn't update. I updated the ones that needed to be updated.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Where have you gone, Nolan?
I had.
Well, Jordan, I'm calling you on Discord. Fucking answer.
I'm getting no call. There it is.
And you... Okay, so screen share's on. Nope. So... You see all these lines?
Mm-hmm.
They were manually put in. Wait, hold on. I gotta bring you over. Oh, wait, no.
I don't see it yet. There it is.
Fuck! Shit!
What?
Accidentally drew a big line. But each individual colored line in here, like the green and the blue, have been manually placed.
Oh.
Every single one.
Oh. And the
Jay.
blue doors, the greener walls.
Yeah.
Is that
Do
a
you still
town?
have
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Dude,
Fighters installed?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That's fucking
Yeah.
beautiful. Good job. Like, legitimately.
No, I don't-
This is honest praise.
No,
Good job.
I don't want to. I don't want to
done
hop
yet.
on it.
Oh, I bet you're going to.
No, I'm not. I'm not playing fighters right now, Nolan. Dead
Bet you
serious.
are.
No, I'm not.
No, when he's going to be doing his
He's
character.
playing Battlefield 4.
He hasn't launched, correct, Jay? You're not playing it. Right, Jay?
I'm not playing it.
Jay
I
about
bet
got
you.
smited? Smitten? I don't think you got smitten.
Jordan, you want to get hit, don't you?
Shit. But yeah, no, Jordan, this is not going to be fun. Especially when
If I can
fuck
sign
up like
in,
that.
if I can like join you, I can help you with it.
How do I have 17 hours in this thing?
Ben, probably the most out of